Chaos erupted at Witima ACK Church in Othaya, Nyeri County this morning, transforming a serene Sunday service into a battlefield of political vendetta. Former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, once President William Ruto's right-hand man, now his bitter rival, was trapped inside the sanctuary with unarmed civilians, clerics, and allies as tear gas canisters exploded through the doors and live bullets pierced the air. Worshippers choked on acrid smoke, scrambling for cover amid the pandemonium, while outside, vehicles, including Gachagua's own motorcade, were torched in flames that symbolized the burning rift in Kenya's fractured leadership. In a raw, urgent plea broadcast from within the BC church, Gachagua pointed the finger directly at the State House. William Ruto has sent a killer squad to kill us inside Witima ACK Church. He posted on social media, his words dripping with accusation and fear. "We are marooned here, under attack with live bullets and tear gas. They have torched my vehicles. We beg Kenyans to pray for us to come out alive." This wasn't just a disruption, it was an alleged assassination attempt, a stark escalation in the power struggle that has simmered since Gachagua's impeachment in 2024, when he was ousted amid claims of insubordination and ethnic incitement. Eyewitness accounts paint a harrowing picture. Congregates, including women and children, coughed and gasped as tear gas infiltrated the sacred space, forcing the service to grind to a halt. One woman collapsed near the altar, her body limp amid the chaos as frantic churchgoers rushed her outside for air and aid. Bullets casing littered to the ground, evidence of gunfire that shattered car windshields and left vehicles riddled with holes, their glass spider-webbed from impact that could have been fatal. Videos from the scene show white police pickups spewing smoke, armored figures in vehicles' military fatigues lurking in the shadows, and supporters whisking Gachagua away through a back Panya route, a desperate escape arch to evade the onslaught. The attack unfolded swiftly. Gachagua had arrived at the church for what was meant to be a routine address after the service, part of his ongoing campaigns in the Mount Kenya region, where he still commands fierce loyalty. But his prayers echoed. Unidentified assailants, described by some as police officers and others as hired goons, stormed the premises. Tear gas canisters were lobbed indiscriminately, sending plumes of irritant into the building. Gunshots rang out, vehicles were set ablaze, and the church compound turned into a war zone. Property of unknown value was destroyed, and several people sustained injuries in the melee. Nyeri County Police Commander Kiprotich II has dispatched officers to investigate, but as of now, no official statement from the police or government has addressed Gachagua's explosive claims. This isn't the first time Gachagua has faced such peril. Similar attacks have dogged him in churches before, like the one in Kariobangi after a by-election win for his Democracy for Citizens Party DCP. But today's incidents ratchets up the stakes, fueling whispers of a deeper conspiracy. Opposition leaders are already crying foul, with the Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka issuing a scathing condemnation. "I strongly condemn the violent attack at Witima ACK Church," he stated, holding the Inspector General of Police accountable for the safety of Gachagua and all inside. A church is a sacred place. No political rivalry justifies terrorizing citizens or discrediting a place of worship. Kenya must remain a constitutional democracy, not a realm of violence and impunity. Political analyst Ike Ojukwu echoed the outrage, reminding Kenyans of Ruto's own promises. President William Ruto vowed that under his administration, police would never be used to manage politics. Ojukwu posted, "What has changed? This assault on Gachagua and his entourage is unacceptable." Opposition voices have gone further, claiming Gachagua was abducted in the aftermath, whisked away amid the confusion. Videos showing him being escorted to safety, but the fog of uncertainty lingers. Where is he now? And who orchestrated this? Yet, not all are convinced of foul play from above. Skeptics within political circles suggest a staged drama for sympathy votes. Murang'a women representative Betty Maina, a vocal critic, blamed Gachagua's deputy in the DCP, Cleophas Malala. "Anywhere you see Malala, know there will be a sympathy script," she sneered. "Shame on you for planning a dangerous script." Others on social media dismissed the incident as cheap politics, recalling how Ruto himself used church chairs in 2012 to sway voters, only to deliver hardship later. "We know this game," one user posted, accusing Gachagua of seeking emotional leverage ahead of 2027 election. This divide underscores the toxic polarization gripping Kenya. Gachagua, impeached for allegedly prompting ethnic division and undermining Ruto's agenda, has reinvented himself as a champion of the marginalized Mount Kenya voters, railing against what he calls a betrayal by his former boss. Ruto, meanwhile, faces mounting pressure from economic wars, protests, and internal party fractures. Today's attack, if proven state-sponsored, could ignite widespread unrest, eroding faith in institutions and pushing the nation toward instability. As the smoke clears from Witima ACK Church, questions burn hotter than the torched vehicles. Who fired the shots? Was this a calculated hit to silence a vocal opponent or a cynical play to rally support? The Inspector General must answer for the desecration of our holy site, where bullets replaced Bibles and tear gas supplanted prayers. Kenyans, wary of cycles of violence, demand transparency, not more shadows in the corridors of power. Captured in chaotic footage, the clergy and faithful ran for their lives, a stark reminder that in Kenya's cutthroat politics, even God's house offers no sanctuary. This is the raw edge of democracy teetering on the brink, where former allies turn assassins, and the line between governance and gangsterism blurs. The nation watches, tense, wondering if this is the spark that ignites a larger fire. But amid the accusations and counterclaims, one truth stands unchallenged. Political tension has reached a boiling point, and without accountability, Kenya risks descending into deeper chaos. Gachagua's plea for prayers may be the only thing holding back the storm. Just for now. Thank you for watching.
If anything happens to Rigathi Gachagua, William Ruto, you will not have a country. Beginning with yourself. Kwa hivyo nataka nikome hapo. Tafadhali Reverend, tuambie huyu ndugu. Juzi tu tulienda hata kwa nyumba yake, kwa Munyoro, mke wake ni Reverend Dorcas Gachagua, and we can imagine what she's going through. This is not the country we've been wanting to build, and we've tried to build, literally brick by brick, for democracy, for good governance, to be a respectable nation amongst a community of nations. And now I call on all our international partners to declare William Ruto a pariah head of state.